Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a close-up review of the Tarot of Transformation. So very fitting time to show this deck. It came up in the comments, what would I recommend for real soul exploration, especially when you are going through a spiritual awakening, a transformation, you want to dive deeper. So at first I was commenting if you want to work with Diana Cooper decks, she's all about Ascended Masters, working on Rays of Light. I have tons of her decks on the channel. And then I also mentioned this deck, and I don't think I did a standalone review of this deck ever. I think I put it in a deck collection review. So I wanted to take the time to show you this, especially now during transformation. If you want to dive deep, this is all about charting your course through healing and spiritual awakening. And this is from, and I'm going to mispronounce her name, Willow Arlenea and Jasmin Cori. So when you talk about, it will come like this. It will come with this huge book. And literally the Tower of Transformation, it really is to dive deeper. It really is a blend of spiritual and psychotherapeutic, because Jasmine is a licensed psychotherapist. And then you have Willow, who is a visionary artist and a psychic reader. So it's fusing that together. It's definitely taking a journey. This deck, it's more like a textbook, to be honest with you. The descriptions are so lengthy for each one. I mean, and that some of them are renamed. So the light of introspection, and it will go in depth. In fact, I set this card aside to really take a journey. There's like 3 pages to each card, really diving deep into the spiritual aspect of it, diving deeper into yourself. It really is a course of healing and spiritual awakening, but it's taking it to a deeper, more intimate level. Working with your soul during your spiritual awakening. It's a deck that I put to the side to really work with, I want to say. Yeah, and I'll put down in the description box, like with all my other videos, of where you can get the deck. But they're color-coded. It will be different than the regular standard tarot. It's literally to dive in deeper. The beautiful images. So it correlates to the tarot, but on the top it will say innocence or ignorance. So it really makes you think. It taps in. You go on a whole spiritual journey with this. We have the master of conscious creation, the magician. So all of this is going to take it to a deeper level, a soul level, a spiritual journey level. It's your transformation. It's your evolving. It's your expansion. It's your ascension. Your better understanding of yourself. It's really diving deeper. So I love the renaming of each card. So the magician, you'll have the beautiful image, and the master of conscious creation. So here you'll have the high priestess, and this is feminine mysteries, intuitive wisdom. But they're really stunning cards. But like I said, I put this to the side because I really wanted to work with them. I've had them for such a long time. You know, those decks you put to the side to really work with. But when it came up in the comments, what do you recommend for when you're going through all these changes, when you want to dive deeper, when you want to expand on your tarot decks? I really recommend first going with your intuitive guidance of what you're guided to. You know, I definitely have lots of close-up reviews on my channel if you want to explore decks. Diana Cooper definitely brings it up a level in the way that she talks about Rays of Light and Ascended Masters, if you want to explore her decks. And then this deck came to mind, Tower of Transformation, because you are diving deeper, and it's through your spiritual awakening. Here, Queen of Life, the Earth Mother, ruling in harmony in nature. This is the Green Man. Some of them have been renamed. But this is a really interesting deck to lose yourself. The major arcana will be purple. Love in the highest octave are the lovers. So it definitely is a different. The Chariot is the agent of change. Balance is restoring cosmic order. The Crone is the light of introspection. The Wheel of Fortune is flowing with change. Strength is moving from the core. The Hangman is not in control. Death is grieving and letting go. See what I mean? It's different. The Temperance is integrating polarities. So I didn't know from the question in the comments if you would want a deck like this. This is definitely another type of tarot deck where you're diving in deeper for transformation, for your spiritual awakening. The Devil is separation from the source. Kali is shattering the structure. The star is guiding light. The moon is peace in the darkness. The sun is the radiance of being. Compassion is transcending judgment. I love that. The cosmos is the multidimensional universe. Now we get into the discs, which would be pentacles, birth into form. Two of discs is balance in material life. Three of discs is integrated work. Four of discs is manifesting home. Five of discs is releasing stuck energy. Six of discs is web of life. Seven of discs is incubation. Eight of discs is skillful perseverance. Nine of discs is instinctual wisdom. 10 of discs, the great view. Healer of discs. So you don't have the court cards. You have healer of discs is healing the planet. Master of discs is gracious abundance. Server of discs is a loyal friend. And teacher of discs is passionate play. And then here we get into the swords, which is the point of origin. Two of swords is creative differences. Three of swords, moving toward freedom. I love that card. Four of swords, stabilizing the mind. Five of swords, holding the vision. Six of swords, structures for the journey. Seven of swords, rainbow bridge. Love that. Eight of swords is equanimity. Nine of swords, trust walk. 10 of swords, leaving the story. I love that. Healer of swords is mapping the mind. Master of swords is reading the web. Server of swords is cutting away illusion. And teacher of swords is inquiring mind. So now we're into the cups. So we have dissolving into oneness. Isn't that beautiful? So these cards, they go deeper. You can really take a journey here. Two of cups is authentic connection. That's beautiful. Three of cups, receiving grace. Four of cups, untying the mask. Five of cups, natural intimacy. Six of cups, sharing support. Drama queen is seven of cups. Human doing is eight of cups. Human doing. Nine of cups is mental detour. 10 of cups is joyous flow. Then we have the healer of cups is healing the inner child. Master of cups is abiding in love. Server of cups is attending to emotional needs. Teacher of cups is exploring the inner landscape. Now we're into the wands. I love this. Grounding for creativity. See how even the wording, it's deeper. It's so, there are no words. It's just such a different vein, and it's beautiful, and it's really about your soul journey, your soul evolution, your soul healing, your soul awakening, your spiritual awakening. Grounding for creativity. Two of wands, healing sexual energy. Three of wands is authentic nourishment. Four of wands is opening the heart. Five of wands is freeing your expression. Five of wands, freeing your expression. Yeah, four of wands, opening the heart. Five of wands, freeing your expression. Six of wands is inner seeing. Seven of wands is opening to angels. Love that. Eight of wands is dream time. Nine of wands is tantric sexuality. 10 of wands is no self. Healer of wands is vibrational healing. I love that. Master of wands is the temple of the goddess. Teacher of wands is spirit in matter. I love that. And server of wands is the transmitter of light. How beautiful is that? So you see it goes by the tarot, but it's not. It's tarot of transformation. The backs of the cards are these deep purple with this intricate pattern within it. It's really beautiful, beautiful. It's a deck that I put to the side. It's something you want to go deeper with. Like I said, it was created with beautiful illustrations from Willow Arlenea, I want to say, and then Jasmin Cori is the psychoanalytic psychotherapist who literally, it's really going deep. You know, Two of Discs, it represents finding balance between two major parts of our material lives, work and leisure. It's really diving deep into the psychoanalytic part, the really going on. It's much deeper. There are almost no words, but it's taking it into such a deeper. They'll tell you how to do spreads. Um, it's really diving deeper. So when it came up in the comments, what would I recommend when you want to work with tarot, but you want to go deeper? When you're talking about spiritual awakening, when you want to dive deep into your own spiritual journey, um, we're changing inside and out. I mean, we're in such a time of transformation right now. The Tower of Transformation is definitely one of those decks that's like been under the radar. It's like not that many people know about it, but it definitely is a different vein to tap in deeper, to have more awareness, to tap into your spiritual awakening, your spiritual healing, your spiritual ascension. So I definitely, would definitely, this is one of the decks that I would definitely recommend to dive deeper and in a different vein than the majority of the tarot decks that are out there. And then if you're talking about, if you wanted, from the comment, if you wanted to work more with Rays of Light or with Ascended Masters, I would definitely check out Diana Cooper decks. I have a lot of her decks on my channel as well, that are more of ascension. And this is going deeper into your spiritual awakening, spiritual healing, spiritual awakening, diving deeper into the psychoanalytic part of it. Um, it's a beautiful deck, and I've never seen a deck that tapped into it in this way. So it's a very interesting deck, and it came to mind when you posed the question to me in the comments. So this has been my close-up review of the Tower of Transformation. I'll put the details down below in the description deck. And yeah, I had shown this deck definitely in a deck collection review, but never on its own. So this is a very interesting deck to dive into for this time, I would say. And also then trust your intuition to whatever decks are you're guided to, especially during this time, because you'll find that your higher self, your spirit guides, whoever, they're guiding you to the right decks for you at this time. So even no matter who or what or myself suggests a deck, definitely trust your own intuition above all else, and explore the decks. I'm personally finding that decks at this time that I'm gravitating to are really helping me through this time. End of story. Just follow your own intuition. But this has been the close-up review of the Tower of Transformation and the answer to the direct question in the comments. Take care. Bye-bye.